Hey, Justin here, welcome back. So, time for the midsummer update, I guess. It's getting towards the middle of summer now, and we've had some really warm weather here in the Netherlands, but not really that much in bloom at the moment. I've got a couple of new ones here to show you. So this one is the primary hybrid of Vanda denisoniana and Neophanetia falcata, which is now known as Vanda falcata. So this is a nice fragrant primary hybrid. First time blooming on this one. Haven't had it for that long, but seems to be adapting quite well to the glass vase culture, which is doing really well for the Vandas. They seem to be quite amenable to cultivation in the glass vase. And next to that little Vanda, is it Ascosenda miniata? I think it's also known as a Vanda now. And this one flowers every year on a tiny little plant and a little port glass there. Still got a couple of Vandas from last time still going, very fragrant as well. So that's Paxon fragrance, I think, and Vanda tessellata. Interesting how it's faded to a greenish kind of colour on the petals and sepals. And apart from that, not really that much more in bloom at the moment. Some of the fells are blooming. It's Cornucervi, variety Chatellade, cherry red colour. It's pretty cool. And I think that's Allura Mars still going. This one also still going. Always forget the name of this one. Matuo Reflex Dragon Blue by Matuo Sunrise. It flowers like crazy, but it's not really growing that well, so I'm not sure how long it's going to last, but just enjoy the blooms, I guess, while they're still going. But there is some nice stuff on the way. So this is Vanda cerulean. So I've got two different colour forms. So this one is has got two buds on it actually. See if I can get around to show that, the two different flower buds. That's Vanda cerulean, the blue colour form, although it was sold as the pink colour form. Turned out to be blue. So then from another vendor, I managed to get the pink one, hopefully. This one from Klaassen Orchideeën in the Netherlands. And that's in bud as well. So they'll be opening up together. So that's pretty exciting to see the blue and the pink next to each other, fingers crossed. So this is the time of year when all the Vandas especially are really putting on some growth. This is another new plant which I haven't had for that long, Vanda sandriana, and it's looking very happy at the moment. So we'll see how it survives through the winter, but right now it's looking very good. And if you can see through the glass there, lots of new fresh root tips on that one. Yeah, so I'm going to take a quick look at some of the Vandas in the greenhouse. This is Vanda lamellata boxellii. This flowered recently for the first time, and you can see how chunky the roots are on that. So this is a really vigorous species. And just above that, this is Vanda lombocensis, if I'm not mistaken. Let's check. Yeah, lombocensis. Looking pretty happy in the greenhouse. I also do grow some of them in the more traditional method. I think it's always good to try different approaches. This is Vanda tricolor suavis. Getting fairly large, but still no blooms on this one, so hopefully it will bloom before too long. Over here we've got Vanda ustii. Also doing pretty well. And here Vanda brunea, little juvenile plant. She got about a year ago, and it's growing really well. So I'm finding the Vandas to be pretty easy to grow. Probably the easiest of all orchids, actually. So might be a bit of a surprise to some, but especially in the glass vase culture, if you don't have a greenhouse, then that can be a really great way to grow them. So this beautiful leaf here, obviously not an orchid, this is an Anthurium luxurians. So we can take a look at a couple of the Anthuriums which I got about a year ago now, and this one has grown really well. You can see the size difference in the leaf that it's put on now in the summer, and the leaf opens up an amazing sort of chocolatey brown. Really looks like it's been dipped in molten chocolate, very glossy, and then changes colour to a deep emerald green. So it's still got a little bit of that chocolate tint to it, but it will still go more greenish, I think. I've got some other Anthuriums. Well, that's an Alocasia Frydek. So it's also doing pretty well, putting on a couple of new leaves. They're really enjoying the summer in the greenhouse. So what I discovered with these Alocasias and Anthuriums, some of them are quite sensitive. They don't really like cold winter conditions that much at all. So I thought I'd try them in the greenhouse in the summer, where it's a lot warmer and humid as well. And I also potted them up into a special aroid mix which I got online from a website called Smucky or Smooky, SMUKHI. He sells material plants as well in aroids within the EU, so check that out if you are looking for some plants or potting mix. It's a pretty cool website. Yeah, I've got a couple more over here as well. These ones really struggled a bit more, especially in the winter, but again, they're coming back really well now. So I think this one, I can't remember lost the label of it, but I think it's Queen of Hearts or something like that. But very dark, as you can see, very dark brown. I would describe it as, again, sort of chocolatey brown. So hopefully it's now going to be recovering, because at the end of winter, especially after repotting it, I didn't realize just how sensitive these plants are to repotting. They don't like it at all, so they kind of drop their leaves, but starting to come back now. And this is another really nice one, velvet leaf. Again, I don't know what I did with the labels, but it's like some kind of papilli laminin hybrid or something. Yeah, really nice one, and that one did hold on to its leaves a bit better. And then here we've got is it black velvet, Alocasia black velvet, also lost most of its leaves, but looking better now. So something new for me. The aroids don't have that much experience with them, but yeah, I think I'm starting to get the hang of them now. So just to wrap it up, I thought we'll also take a look at the nepenthes. About a year ago I got some nepenthes, and thought I'd give them a try. So these are mostly intermediate or cooler growing nepenthes. So I've got them out in the garden in the summer. It's way too hot in the greenhouse, and even in the house. The temperatures outside in the garden will be much better for them, but of course we've had major heat waves here, also in the Netherlands, just like in a lot of parts of Europe. So I think it is a little bit of a struggle for them, but I think they're pretty tough plants as well. So did lose one of them that was actually a larger one, and that one just died off, so not sure what went wrong there, but the rest of them are all looking okay. Don't really have very nice pictures on them at the moment. That's probably one of the nicest ones. That's Veitchii by Ventricosa. Now, Veitchii is a very beautiful species, and I think Ventricosa is as well, and I think they're both pretty big as well, so that will be really nice if that one can get going, although they've all put on pretty good amount of size compared to a year ago, or some of them more than others. This is the little Jacquelinii, which is the kind of special one, I guess, but yeah, I think this is like a genuine highland species, so probably, yeah, it's quite interesting as an orchid grower to try to translate the nepenthes nomenclature, what people refer to as highland and intermediate. Not quite the same, I think, as for orchids. I think intermediate, when they say intermediate, it's almost like intermediate to warm for orchids, so almost like Cattleya kind of conditions, maybe just a fraction cooler. But the highland ones probably would grow pretty well alongside Masdevallias and that sort of thing. Some of the Masdevallias at least. So getting down more to 10 degrees Celsius, and what they also really like is quite high humidity and yeah, fresh water, so not tap water but distilled or rainwater, whatever. And yeah, obviously, yeah, the potting mix also quite important, so I did repot them recently, and so let's take a look at this one here, Ramaspina by Reinvartiana. I mean, I'm not really that familiar with a lot of the species, but this one is growing quite well. So yeah, I repotted some of them, and I discovered that some of them didn't really have anything much in the way of roots. I think one of them did have a decent root system. I can't remember which one it was now, if it was this one or this one. But, yeah, so yeah, it's a nice challenge. This one here, as it doesn't have any nice pictures on it at the moment, it looks like it's struggling a bit. This is Glandulifera. It's pretty well known, very distinctive species. It's hirsute, so it's got hairs on it. It's also got little nectar glands, which there are several species that have that feature. It's another way of attracting insects into their traps. But yeah, they're not really picturing very nicely at the moment. I think it's probably because of this heat. Also repotting them probably stressed them out a bit as well, some of them, so hopefully as we get into autumn they'll start to put on some nice pictures. So a couple of new plants to show you, which come into the collection recently. A couple of Coleogenes which I'm kind of excited about. So the one on the right, Coleogene peltastes, and the one on the left, Coleogene salmonicor, or salmon eye color. I'm not sure how you would pronounce it, but so the one on the left is indeed known for the salmon color of its flowers, and you can see the leaf also has an interesting hue to it, and it actually has a little flower on it. I just noticed it now when I pulled the plant out, so hopefully I won't have to wait too long to see that if the slugs and snails don't get to it first. Might have to try to protect it a little bit. And the one on the right, Coleogene peltastes, that is a very beautiful species, which is actually pretty rarely seen in cultivation, I think. I've never seen it, so I saw it on offer. This is another Polish website, Salon Orchidee. So the prices are pretty reasonable on their website, and the shipping also, so I thought I'll give them a try. got a couple of other plants as well, but I'm pretty happy with this one. And it's pushing out a new leaf, so hopefully it's able to adapt to my conditions. I think it's nominally a warmer growing coleogeny, but to be honest, I just treat them all pretty much the same. I put them all out into the garden in summer, and they seem to enjoy it. So yeah, we'll see how it does. There's a beautiful that I'm not sure if it's a lithograph or a watercolor or something from John Linden of this species. So I'll see if I can find a photo of that and show you how it looks. So the flowers can be a very beautiful translucent green, but I think there is some variation in the color of the flowers. So hopefully if I can get this one up to flowering size, it will be the one with the translucent green flowers.